Hello, Pat Condell. This is Spartan077. I just saw one of your videos here, and I wanted to say I'm not sure I fully understand your message here. I know you're probably going to be sitting there thinking, wow, this kid really didn't watch my video, but yeah, no, I did watch it. It seemed like you had a problem with basically our president and your prime minister. That seemed like the main thing. If you had anything against Christians, I didn't pick up on that, because I'll tell you right now, I am a Christian, and I didn't particularly hear anything that really offended me, except for holding the Bible and kind of sneering, you know, that little comment. I don't know if that really made me upset, but I wondered what was the motivation behind that comment, because I don't think it had any real particular value in the video. Basically, I'm saying there was really no need to say something like that, unless it was meant to offend, which I didn't pick up anything, really. It didn't offend me, didn't make me upset. So, I don't know. But basically, I would say that, I'll tell you quite honestly, as an American, I am disappointed with Bush. I voted for him the first time around, and I kinda, now I'm looking at it, wow, big mistake. I'll tell you quite honestly, he had a good idea going, you know, attack the countries that probably would hurt us, or hold regimes or any kind of ill will towards us, like terrorists, terrorist camps, stuff like that. But figuring out that maybe that was all not true, yeah, that kind of hurts me, because I feel like now the future of my country has now been jeopardized by somebody that decided that it was better to attack a country rather than to be able to uphold our liberties here and defend ourselves. Iraq is making progress. They are trying to become self-sufficient, and I will tell you quite honestly that it's going to be a very hard job. And nobody here in America really thinks that we're going to just be able to pull out right away. I mean, it's not going to happen. You have to find out how it is we can try and make everything stable to the point at which we can leave without it falling apart again. So, it's going to be very hard, but the fact is, too, past 1400 years, that Middle Eastern area has always been in shambles. Always been in shambles. The main resources of this world reside in that area, oil. And for it to be held by countries that have governments that are so corrupt, violent, hostile towards our nation in particular, and unstable, that's unsettling. Not just to America, to Europe as well, and to Russia. China, maybe not so much. Maybe they don't care. Maybe they don't give a shit. But they know they're going to give China everything anyway. Russia and China have economic interests in the Middle East. A lot of the countries that we deal with don't reside there. Very little with Kuwait. Saudi Arabia, yeah. We don't trade with Iran. We have an embargo on them. Cuba as well, but Cuba doesn't really mean much to us. Venezuela, but Venezuela's now dictator is you know, openly called George Bush Satan. So the name calling's going to go around, everything's going to happen, but in the end, what does it come down to? Oil. I'm not saying that we attacked Iraq for oil, but that is influenced. A lot of the events that go on are influenced by that. Not just by that, but also religion. There is religious conflict here nowadays that didn't exist before. Kind of sucks. But I will tell you quite honestly, the view that you have of America, if you're talking to the American government, I could understand your message, but the American people here, you need to understand, nobody wants to fight. Nobody does. Recruiting stations here in the United States are at an all-time low, trying to get people to volunteer for the Army, Navy, Air Force, all branches. So if you really think Americans just want to be able to pillage and plunder everything, you're dead wrong. Some people are going in because they honestly want to try and make a difference within this world. You know that concept of America thinks it's the police of the, just the big policeman of the world? Yeah, we do have that feeling because we honestly feel that the world could be a better place if we tried. It's not so much as that we want to hurt everybody, but we also have economic interests around the globe. And we want to be able to protect them. That's true. But we also want to be able to help countries that really need it. You don't know how many people walking around here for Sudan. Just some of these few places. I mean, you just recently had the tsunamis. Just some of the stuff that's gone on. Katrina, when Katrina hit here in the United States and completely ran over New Orleans, the amount of time it took for our government to respond to that, seeing the dead bodies in the water, in the streets, the amount of disease that was going on, that's sickening. It should have been better than that. And people here in the United States are actively volunteering to try and help Katrina victims now. And it's been such a long time after that now. It just, I really feel like that this video was geared more towards the government of America rather than the people of America. Our type of Christianity that she also mentioned, I couldn't really tell you what it is that I couldn't really understand what it is that you were going for there. I'll tell you right now, just me as a Christian, I do believe in Jesus Christ. I do believe in God. I do believe in the Holy Spirit. I believe in the Trinity. But I also believe that a man has a choice to be able to decide what he wants to follow. So, Pat Condell, I'll tell you quite honestly, I feel like you are very, very troubled. And I wish it wasn't that way. But, I wish the best for you. And I tell you quite honestly, I am with my country. Hopefully they're right. I pray that they're right. I pray that America is right. But I'm to uphold the laws of my land. I'm to uphold the ideals of my Constitution here in the United States, and the ideals of liberty and freedom and justice for all. So, I will pray for my country, and I always have prayed for my country, but I'll also pray for you and your country. Honestly, I pray for a lot, but it's probably not going to happen. The moment people start trying to understand rather than to be understood, that's where progress will start being made. So if maybe you start understanding rather than trying to be understood, I think you'll make progress. Peace.